प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। We are studying Shankara's introductory commentary to Bhagavad Gita. And in the introduction, Shankaracharya was telling about the Anubandha, the 4 prerequisites of studying any spiritual book. And in that, he had told that the prayojan is perfection. Prayojan is ultimate benefit, ultimately beneficial, which is the other name of Purnata, perfection, mukti, all have the same meaning. And then how it is going to be obtained, there he told that प्रयोजन परम निश्रेयसम सहेतुकस्य संसारस्य अत्यंत उपरम लक्षणम. Sansar, that means the way we are being pulled from life to death and death to life because of our desire, because of our imperfections, that will be totally stopped along with its causes. That is given as the prayojan. Also, nishreyasam, that is moksha or perfection or purnata, as we have seen. And how sarva karma sannyasa purvakat atma jnana nishtha rupat dharmat bhavati. It happens by virtue or way of life characterized by atma jnana nishtha. So a man feels the nature of his own real self and remains steadfast in that. That is the way of getting that prayojan. So the scheme of Gita is that we shall see further as we go, but finally that Atma Jnana is the feeling of the nature of Atman called Jnana, and steadfastness in that Jnana Nishtha. So that steadfastness is not something static. It means it grows, and that steadfastness will develop into final jnana. So, and that can happen only when all the karmas are given up. And we have seen yesterday that all the karmas can only be given up if I am the doer, consciousness is lost. So the scheme is like this. I is the main, the only obstruction, the form of Maya. Obstruction in realizing our own real nature. And this I has 2 levels. I am the doer. When I am the doer, at that time I am experiencer also. I am experiencing the world. Now when I am the doer is gone, then I am experiencing Brahman. That is the Jnana Nishtha. And I am experiencing Brahman, but in this experience, the experiencer I has to be totally gone. That process is called Atma Jnana Nishtha. That itself is Sarva Karma Sannyasa Purvaka. That means first that I, the doer, is lost, and then I, the experiencer, gradually merges into the experience beyond all experiences. That is the scheme. Now, and that has been explained in Anugita and also in the Gita. We have seen that Jnanam Sannyasa Lakshanam Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja. We understood the real meaning of that. It is not as some narrow-minded people say that give up all forms of religion and surrender to me alone. No. Give up all the characteristics by which you are defined. By which you are defined, that is called Sarva Dharma. Characteristics by which a person is defined. He must transcend that. He must go beyond that. And then he is able to surrender himself totally to Bhagavan, who is one without a second. Not that me alone, not others, no, that not that. Listen, if there is somebody other than Krishna, then his oneness is gone. So that is not the meaning at all, though narrow-minded people may tell like that. Now, up to this we had read yesterday. Now the question is, you have said, Shankar has told that Abhyudaya and Nishrayas, Pravrutti Lakshana Dharma and Nivrutti Lakshana Dharma, both the Vedic forms of religion are included in the Gita. So now you are telling that Sarva Karma Sannyasa Purvakat, so Nivrutti only and Jnana, then what about that is the question. What about the Pravrutti Lakshana Dharma taught? Both religions are taught to Arjuna, he has said. So what about that other religion? How does it help? How does it? So this, I said yesterday, this is a unique feature of the Bhagavad Gita. Shankar has got his ideas about this from Bhagavad Gita. Because before that, in the Vedic literature, there are two separate compartments. Either you are following Pravritti Lakshana Dharma in the Vedic Karma Kanda, and because there is Brahman in you, somehow you evolve and then go to Jnana Marga. There is no mutual relation is not shown. But it is the Gita which has elaborately shown that this Abhyudaya Lakshana Dharma can be made to subserve the other dharma. That is being explained now. Abhyudayartha api, that religion which is for worldly prosperity also. Ya pravritti lakshano dharma, which is of the characteristics of external action. Varna shramancha uddeshya veda, and is applicable to, prescribed for all the varnas and ashramas, all the graded society and the stages of life, all of them have been taught Pravritti Lakshana Dharma for the sake of Abhyudaya, worldly prosperity. So, that religion, api, Devadi Sthana Prapti Hetu api san. Though originally in the Vedic Karma Kanda, it is meant for Devadi Sthana Prapti Hetu. You are worshipping different gods. What is the ultimate result you will get from them? They will take you to their loka. That means you will go to a place where you are in the same sphere where the gods are. That is the final Abhyudaya. Now here, one more important point is hidden. Devadi Prapti includes Ishvara. Devadi Prapti includes Sagun Brahma. That is the meaning of this Abhyudaya. Finally, Abhyudaya can lead up to Brahmaloka. Abhyudaya cannot only lead up to particular deities, but the cosmic deity, the Hiranyagarbha, the Ishvara, up to that they can go. That is Abhyudaya defined. But not the final goal. Then how does it help you? Ishvara Arpana Buddhya Anushthiyamana, when it is practiced as a dedication to God, as a surrender to God, as worship of God, as an offering to God, all that Abhyudaya Lakshana Dharma, not for getting heaven, but it is performed, but as an offering to God. And two qualities are necessary. Sattva Shuddhaye Bhavati Phalavisandhi Varjita. Don't keep the idea of the fruit in the mind. Phala Abhisandhi Varjita. Remove that. Though it is meant for going to heaven, remove that idea. Do that work, but remove that idea. Then why do that work? As an offering to God. So that is the criteria of karma yoga. People say, Gita has taught karma. Gita has not taught karma. Gita has told the karma which the Vedas have taught are to be done without the idea of the result and as an offering to God. This position will become very clear when we read the 46, 45 and 46 shlokas of the 18th chapter. Anyway, so what happens? What does it do? When done as offering to God, without the care, without the thought of its result, worldly result, then sattva shuddhaye bhavati. Sattva means our mind. Sattva means our existence. Sattva, our existence, which means our mind. And that mind becomes purified by action performed with these two things. Not only unselfish work done as an offering to God will purify our mind. That is what Shankar is saying. Now, suppose we attend purification of the mind. Will it connect us with realization final? Yes. Shuddha sattva secha. One whose mind has been purified. What happens to him? Jnana nishtha yogyata prapti dvarena. He becomes fit to have that jnana nishtha which will lead him to final goal. Jnana nishtha will lead him to final goal, and that fitness for that jnana nishtha comes to him. To a sattva shuddha man, the mind is purified, then what happens? Dvarena, through that fitness, jnanotpatti hetutvena cha means and. So that sattva shuddhi will cause two things. One is that fitness of the mind to feel God, fitness of the mind to experience one's own real nature, which is God, plus that knowledge will rise because it is our real nature. Because of the impurity of the mind, it is not seen, it is hidden. But if work is done, if we get purity of the mind through work, then that purity of the mind automatically, this is very important, automatically gives rise to knowledge. When the mind is pure, the real nature of ourselves or our experience of God automatically rises. We don't have to do something special for that. Sure. How? First, fitness and then rise of knowledge. First, the mind becomes ready to feel the nature of God, and then that nature of God comes up. That is a clear statement by Shankaracharya. No dispute. He says that Abhyudaya, giving Abhyudaya, that religion also, if done without the thought of that fruit, Abhyudaya fruit, and which is as an offering to God, then it causes purity of the mind, and this purity of the mind gives you fitness to feel the nature of God, and also gives rise, awakens the knowledge of God. So what becomes the scheme? Karma, chitta shuddhi, jnana nishtha yogyata, jnanotpatti, and then jnana nishtha, and then jnana, Brahma jnana. This becomes the scheme of Gita. Shankaracharya says that the pravritti lakshana dharma, when done without the thought of that Abhyudaya fruit and as an offering to God, then it purifies the mind. And purified mind gives dvarena, fit through the fitness for knowledge, it gives awakening of the knowledge because of the purity of the mind. And that awakened knowledge, connect previous mantra, that it gives jnana nishtha. And that jnana nishtha will finally give Brahma jnana. So that is the scheme of the Gita. Karma properly done, purification leading to fitness for jnana nishtha, and also awakening of knowledge, then we go to jnana nishtha by these two things, fitness and rise of knowledge. That gives us the jnana nishtha, and then through that jnana nishtha, steadfastness, we get the final knowledge. Now, so this is clear statement of Bhagavan Shankaracharya that Nishre Jnanatpatti Hetutvena cha Nishreyasa Hetutvam api Pratipadyate. Pratipadyate, that means Gita is teaching us. Gita is teaching us that this becomes the cause of final liberation also. This purified mind or purification of the mind leads to the final liberation also through jnana, fitness for knowledge, and through awakening of knowledge, it gives us it leads us to the final knowledge also. So that is what is the place of karma, chitta shuddhi. You may find the corollary that unless the mind is pure, jnana nishtha will be only a talk. Unless the fitness for jnana nishtha comes, talking aham brahmasmi will be foolishness. So, fitness and purity of the mind giving rise to awakening, this is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, only talk it will remain jnana nishtha. So that is the corollary automatic of this. Now, तथा च imam eva artham avisandhaya vakhyati. Keeping this very meaning in mind, Gita will tell us two things. Brahmani adhaya karmani sangam taktva dhananjaya lipyate na sa papena padma patra mivambasa. In the Gita, fifth chapter, means offering. Offering. Brahman is the absolute reality, and basing upon that absolute reality, if you do karma, what is the meaning of basing? I am not the doer, Brahman is the doer. If it is Nirguna Brahma, then idea of that Brahman, Saguna Brahma, that he is the doer, not I. If this type of offering, then you get purity of the mind. So, first part, purity of the mind by Ishwararpana Buddhya, that is told in this shloka. Then the next, why we are doing that karma? Atma Shuddha Ye. Yogina. Yogina means sadhakas. Those who are attempting to go Godwards, Yogina. Karma kurvanti. They are doing their work, not for Phalavisandhi, but Sangam Tyakta. That second point is brought here. Ishwararpana Buddhya is brought in the first shloka. In the second shloka, Sangam Tyaktva, without attachment. What is this attachment? 2, 3 types of attachment. Attachment, my father, my mother, my, that is attachment. Another type of attachment is for the fruits of the action. I am doing work because I am attached to the fruits of the action. Third type of attachment is attachment for that work itself. Swami Vivekananda has made it very clear in his Karma Yoga that work for work's sake is higher than other motives work, but it is not the final. Final is only because I believe that it will lead me to purity, so I am doing. So attachment is of 3 types. Attachment to persons and objects, attachment to the results of work, and attachment to the particular work itself. If I am doing work for serving God, then if I am given some other work for serving God, I will do that. I will not be attached to this particular work. So 3 types of attachment not there. That is called Sangam Tyaktva. Having given up all forms of attachment, then why I am doing Atma Shuddha? Yeah. Atma is not Atma here. Huh? Atma means Antakaran. Atma means mind. Atma means today's I consciousness. So, purification of today's I consciousness, for that, sadhakas are doing work, Sangam Tyaktva. So, this point is in this shloka, and in the previous shloka, we are given that work done for offering to God means work done with God as the base. God is the doer, not I. So that is called offering. Offering work means offering the doership. So God is the base of work, not I. That is called offering, and this without attachment, then for the sake of purification of the mind. Now, one point remained. What? Prayojan is told. How you will get is told. Within that how, Abhyuday, giving Abhyuday, that Pravritti Lakshana Dharma also is included. Now, what is the subject matter? Vishay. Vishay means the subject matter. We have seen 4 things. Prayojan, in that order, Sambandha, Vishay, and Adhikari. So Adhikari, he has told by Arjuna's example. He has not separately mentioned that because he has already told that for Arjuna, when Arjuna practices, others will follow. And we have seen with the help of Gyaneshwar Maharaj that Arjuna is the representative of a fit person for Gita. Now, subject matter. Now, subject matter is also called Abhideya. Abhidhan is name. Abhideya means the thing which is name. It is subject matter. Another name for subject matter is Abhideya. Now, Abhideya, Dviprakaram Dharma is Abhideya. Both Pravritti Lakshana and Nivritti Lakshana Dharma has been taught in the Gita. This is Abhideya. Nishreyasa Prayojanam, which has the Prayojana connected. So this is the subject matter connecting it with Prayojan. But another very, very important point, special for Gita, which is not in the Upanishads. Paramartha Satyam, Paramartha Tattvam Cha Vasudevakyam Parabrahma Avideya Bhutam. Avideya Bhutam is another subject matter. One subject matter is the Pravritti Nivritti Lakshana Dharma, which will give you a result. Another subject matter, another Avideya Bhutam, which has become subject matter, is Paramartha Tattvam, the nature of the absolute reality, with the name Vasudeva. The name of that absolute reality has become Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva. That is the extra speciality of the Gita, Shankar is pointing out. It is, you see, so many times he will show what Krishna is, what Krishna is. So, Vasudeva, Vasudevakyam, which the name has become Vasudeva. Reality, absolute reality, Paramartha Tattvam, which has become son of Vasudeva. That has become the other subject matter of the Gita. Krishna himself is the subject matter of the Gita. So, Gita has two subject matters. The Pravritti Nivritti Lakshana Dharma is told in the Gita, which will lead to absolute good, and also the nature of reality, which becomes known as the Vasudeva son. So this avatar yoga, approaching reality through avatar, is a special subject matter of the Gita. That is what Shankar is pointing out toward the end. Two subject matters. The Pravritti Nivritti Lakshana Dharma is a subject matter, and Krishna, which has become a subject matter, Avideya Bhutam, is also another subject matter. Paramartha Tattvam Vasudevakyam Parabrahma. Parabrahma, the name of which is Vasudeva. Avideya Bhutam, Visheshata Abhivanjayan. That is the speciality of the Gita. Gita is specially Abhivanjayan, bringing out, expressing the nature of that Parabrahman as Krishna, as the son of Vasudeva. So beautifully emphasis is laid by Shankaracharya on this fact that that very Parabrahma has become Krishna, son of Vasudeva, son of man. Son of God has become son of man. This avatar is another subject matter of the Gita. So what has happened? Visheshata Abhivanjayan, Vishishta Prayojana Sambandha Abhideyam Gita Shastra. So he said, I have shown you that the Gita Shastra is a special Prayojan, moksha. The connection with that moksha, that means how we are going to get it, and Abhideya, subject matter. Special prayojan, special connection with the prayojan, and special connection with the prayojan also special. And special subject matter that has become Gita Shastra. So, Gita is a Shastra, and that Shastra, we must know what is the prayojan and sambandha and subject matter. So, Shankaracharya, after telling all that, says these are the special things in the Gita. Adhikari is not talking here because he has already told Arjuna, like people, can practice it. And if he has not told, we have brought it from Dhaneshwar Maharaj, Arjuna's witness. And we have discussed at length Arjuna's witness. Yataha, because tad arthe vigyate, by knowing, if we know the real meaning of the Gita, he had already told. That Padapadartha Vakyartha, many people have done, and yet common people have understood it in different ways, mutually contradictory ways. And so I have done it with Viveka. So he says, now what happens? If you follow Shankara's commentary, tadarthe vijnate. So you will know the meaning of that Gita Shastra. Samasta Purushartha Siddhi. Now, this is also important word. What is Purusha Artha? A thing coveted by man is called Purusha Artha. What does he covet? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. He covets that I should have virtue so that I will get away with it. I should have money so that I can fulfill my desires here. And I should get my desires fulfilled here. But none of this is a real Purushartha because it does not give the fulfillment of life. The sense of fulfillment, Kritarthata, does not come by any of these three alone. But there is a value. Value is like that. First, virtue, righteousness is ingrained during that Brahmacharya Ashram teaching. It is forcibly the man is endowed with dharma. And with this dharma, when he enters householder's life, there he earns money, he satisfies his desire, but without giving up his virtue. That friction causes evolution. If a man enters worldly life and gives free range to his desires, he will never come to evolution. But a man, basic desires are there in man, so he is allowed to enjoy them, but with the firm background of dharma. If a man, without giving up righteousness in every respect, tries to fulfill his desires, that struggle causes evolution. Evolution is caused by that struggle because in the world it is difficult to be firmly rooted in dharma and yet get artha and kama. And so there is always a tussle. And that tussle, when we do not give up dharma, then that tussle causes evolution. Testimony in the Mundaka Upanishad, Shaunako Hovai Mahashalo, he was a great householder. That means he was a successful householder. That means he was a virtuous householder. And he got evolution to understand, feel that there is a common reality. And he goes to Angiras who specializes in that. So this proper dharma grounding and trying to fulfill your desires and earn money. This causes struggle, and struggle causes evolution, and then that is the real prayojan. Real prayojan of life is neither dharma to get abhyuday nor to fulfill desires, because it does not give the sense of fulfillment. How many desires you will fulfill? Nor earning money. It can never be the aim of life. Earning money or fulfilling desires can never be the aim of life, because they do not come to an end. But if you get fulfillment, I have earned what I wanted to earn, then that is the fulfillment of life. So that is the samasta purushartha. Apparently, through these three, the fourth. But fourth is the real purushartha, parama purushartha. That is why it is called parama purushartha. And it may be the result of all this because it requires evolution to get there. Samasta Purushartha Siddhi. Siddhi means you get that. Success. Ata, therefore, Tad Vivarane, to explain that, Yatna Kriyate Maya. I am making an attempt. Vivekata. So this is the Shankar's introduction to the Bhagavad Gita. Now, we enter the Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Prathamo Dhyayaha. The name is not told in the beginning. Name is told at the end as a summary to remember what it contains. That is the style of the Gita. Only count is given for Prathamo Dhyaya. Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Now, how Dhritarashtra has come? In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Arjuna Samvad. Now, here that fitness is coming. Arjuna's fitness is coming. Arjuna's mind will be compared with Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Duryodhan, Bhishma, Drona, so that we'll get a clear idea of Arjuna's mind. So Arjuna's adhikar, Arjuna's speciality of his mind, though he is immersed in Shoka Moha Madodadav, but he is a great person. That great person, that Arjuna's speciality, Arjuna's greatness can shine only when put in comparison with people who are not like Arjuna. That is the purpose of Dhritarashtra Vacha. It is not just a narration. A Shastra has no word which is a wastage. Every word is important. So Dhritarashtra Vacha is important because we want to feel Arjuna's character in contrast with other characters. See the example now. Dhritarashtra Vacha. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsavaha Mamaka Pandava Shaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. We have seen yesterday that Sanjay was given that power by Vyas because Dhritarashtra wanted to know the details but was afraid of seeing his son's death. And so Sanjay was given. Sanjay could directly see what is going on there. He could directly hear what they are talking. And he could narrate to Dhritarashtra. So he is asking Sanjaya, what did they do? What did they do? Why? They went to fight. Samaveta Yutsava gathered there to fight. Then what did they do? They fought. No. Dhritarashtra has some hopes. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. This one must understand. Why it is called Kurukshetra? Why they chose Kurukshetra? Because an open ground nearest to Delhi. open ground nearest to Hastinapur and Indraprastha, the nearest place is Kurukshetra. About 100 miles, 100 kilometers, not much. But a great open field. Why there was an open field? Why its name was Kurukshetra? And why it is Dharmakshetra? That field was used by people to do religious activities. Dan, Snan, Dhyan. These are the characteristics of that field. Even today, if you go, I am telling myself, one devotee took me there. And I felt there is something very special, very pure. Whole Kurukshetra. I I crossed a small bridge like. And I said, now that feeling is not coming. And the devotee said, Maharaj, this is the boundary of Kurukshetra. So, Kurukshetra was a field which was used for religious activities, but there was this king Kuru. Kuru, ancestor of both Pandavas and Kauravas. Why they are called Pandavas? Because their father Pandu was a hero, so they got his name. Dhritarashtra was not a hero. So his sons are called Dhritarashtra, but they are all Kauravas. Now this king Kuru, legend will tell us that he plowed himself 100 kilometer by 100 kilometer, and he reserved it for only religious purposes. They are using it for war. Because now, if you believe, if you do not believe, you may say, he got it plowed. But such a virtuous king, he might have plowed. Previously, kings and all that were never afraid of labor, or he might have. So, that is why it is called Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. Dharma Kshetra, it was already there, but it became Kurukshetra because they were practicing religion there. But Kuru said, no, no other thing will be allowed here. Only Dharma. Only Dharma. So he plowed, made it plain and reserved for Dharma. There are beautiful temples there, ancient temples. This place where war was fought is called modern Kurukshetra. Modern, Krishna's time. Much ancient is the Sthanushwara Shiva and the Bhadrakali, Shaktipeeth and old temple of Shiva. So the whole area, and this is called Jyotish Peeth, where the war was fought. So open field, and that is what Dhritarashtra is hoping. Otherwise, he has mentioned that Yudhishthira, being such a virtuous people, such a virtuous man, they have decided upon war for protecting religion only, not for other purpose, not for self-aggrandizement. But having gone there, if Yudhishthira gets influenced by the Dharma Kshetra nature of Kurukshetra, he may say, let us not fight, let us not fight. Has that happened? Or they have fought? Kim akurvata. Now, that does not show only Dhritarashtra's character. 2 words. Mamaka Pandava. The history says Pandu did everything for Dhritarashtra. Pandu went on conquering and valorous fighting and made Dhritarashtra the temporary king. And when Pandu died, it was Dhritarashtra's responsibility to treat his sons as his own. Suppose He cannot feel them as his own sons. He could say, my sons and my nephews. What did my sons and my nephews do? No. My sons and Pandu's sons. This difference, this Veda Buddhi, Arjuna is free from this Veda Buddhi. We will see when we study Arjuna. For him, everybody is a relative. Kauravas, mamas and father-in-laws and son, everybody is his relative. So that is the good man, and weakness of the good man is also there in the form of asakti, but different from a bad man. That is why this first shloka has come. Dhritarashtra hopes that Yudhishthira might not fight, but his mind is my sons, Pandu's sons. Such a great difference, Buddhi. So that is why Dhritarashtra Uvacha is there, and that is why it has been described as Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. What did they do? They fought. My sons, Pandu's sons. This is Sanjay. We have seen already that Sanjay was there, the power. Sanjay Uvacha. So Sanjay tells him, okay? So as we have decided that in the beginning, we just go up to 45 or 50 minutes, not more. And we have entered Gita. We have seen how the Pravritti Lakshana Dharma also becomes included in the scheme of things. We have seen Gita as some special subject matter along with the Dharma, Pravritti Nivritti Lakshana. The special subject matter is Bhagavan, the Lord, appearing as the son of a man. His nature, his characteristics. He has become another subject matter in the Gita, special subject matter. And then, as this will lead to ultimate goal, real fulfillment of life, I am attempting to give the meaning thereof. And as we open the Gita, we find the first shloka, Dhritarashtra Uvacha, to show the characteristics of a man with so much difference than the real good man Arjuna, who feels everything is mine. So that is the first shloka. Now, another announcement. These classes are sponsored by Advaita Ashrama, Calcutta, you know. And in Calcutta, Belur Math and all those places, we have a clear summer time and winter time. So 1st October to end of March, 1st April to end of September. Today is the last day of September. 2 announcements. Sunday, holiday. Monday is Gandhi Jayanti, official holiday for Advaita Ashrama. So we will not have class. And from Tuesday, 3rd October, this class timing will be 7 to 8, not 7:30. 7 to 8, please. The class, Gita class, from Tuesday, 3rd October, will be held at 7 to 8, not 7:30. And second will be holiday because of the Gandhi Jayanti, official holiday at Advaita Ashrama. So the next class will be 3rd October, Tuesday, 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay? Please communicate it to those friends who are not present today. Advaita Ashram will give an official announcement also. They might have given by now. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Gyanamudraya Krishnaya Gita-mrita Duhe Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna.
Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।